WWE Network, Michael. Over the top entertainment.
Because we don't have a high definition TV. Thanks to the WWE Network, I got to see Steve Cropper in high definition in a little interview with Renee Young on like the SmackDown equivalent of SportsCenter. The guy needs to take a bath.
He's like a rash.
He's got like a rash on his chest. He's all flabby. His hair's greasy with like little dandruff flakes in it. What the fuck is his problem? He probably smells horrible. Take a fucking bath. Is it that hard? Did they like not put you up in good hotels? Are you in like some kind of like B-rate motel where there's no tub? Take a fucking bath. Jesus fucking Christ.
So if you watched our previous video regarding the WWE Network, you know we were none too fond of it.
That was Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, it was Monday.
And Tuesday it sucked. I couldn't do anything on it up until today.
This was the first time we actually got it to work, because otherwise it was impossible to navigate. It was buffering, it was freezing. You'd load up Firefox, you'd click on the network, and the browser would just crash.
Another thing that happened, which was really weird, every time you'd start up the live stream, no matter what the little guide said it was showing, would just be showing a documentary about gold dust. I didn't understand that. Did anyone else have that problem? It would say, like, Survivor Series 2012. Who the fuck would want to watch that again? But it'd just be showing a documentary about gold dust.
And so tonight, we were going to get ready to make this video of just shitting on the network and saying how fucking bad it was. We had the camera in front of the computer. We were going to film all these glitches.
And it worked.
And it worked. I guess they fixed it.
and they fixed everything. Like, we were watching old pay-per-views, and they had the table of contents for the old ones, too. And we had a lot of fun on the network tonight, I'm not going to lie. Like, you're going to think we're trolling, and at the end we're going to shit on. No, we had a lot of fun on it.
And it wasn't just us. We had, like, the whole family sitting in front of it, watching old... we put smiles on people's faces. We're a family entertainment company. Not your current product, Vinny, you fucking retard. It was all the old shit. TLC at WrestleMania 17. Kurt vs. Shawn at WrestleMania 21. Elimination Chamber 2003 with Goldberg spearing Jericho through the pod.
Rock Hogan.
Rock
Austin at X7.
Yes, WrestleMania 17. Rock Hogan. We could make Austin's heel turn with the McMahon endorsed steel chair, my God!
My only criticism of that match is Paul Heyman said the word rattlesnake like 27 times.
Right.
Other than that, 5-star match.
What WWE Network has accomplished in the 3 hours it actually worked for us is it made us realize how fucking bad the current product is and how great wrestling was back in the day.
Really?
I mean, we watched all these old matches.
Well, you mentioned Elimination Chamber 2003. Right. Where would CM Punk fit in that?
I don't know. Where the fuck would this guy fit?
Who's it? Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels, Goldberg, Randy Orton before he became a worthless piece of shit. Triple H, Ric Flair's outside dicking around.
And then you put Punk in there? Where does a guy like that fit?
See, you know
where does a guy like Daniel Bryan fit on the card from WrestleMania 17?
You know where he fits? When Kurt Angle is in Aberdeen, Washington for a SmackDown taping, he's the hometown hero.
Right. On a card with Steve Austin, The Rock, Undertaker, Triple H, Kurt Angle, that guy who killed his family, Eddie Guerrero, fucking Raven. On a card like that, where does Daniel Bryan realistically fit? He fits in the dark match before the show goes on the air.
No, he doesn't. You know what this network's going to do? Anyone who buys it and is a little curious about old wrestling, like people who might not know, are going to watch it, and they're not going to want to watch Raw ever again. They're just going to watch all the old episodes.
I mean, now that it works, we didn't watch SmackDown. We watched wrestling tonight. We watched a hell of a lot of wrestling tonight, even though they had a show on TV. We didn't watch it. And the only reason I know what went on was because their fucking SportsCenter, like, ripoff came on after. And after watching all this great wrestling,
HD Rash,
to see the goofy and the goofiness and the lameness and the watered down bullshit of the current product, it was like, oh.
Oh my.
Yeah, I mean, that's my reaction. Oh. It's a nice walk through memory lane. You get to relive how great everything used to be.
Everything used to be better. People are going to listen to matches, and before the match even starts, you're going to be more entertained just because of the commentary, the fireworks, the way the arena was set up, the music, the crowd, the way the crowd was lit. Oh, nowadays they turn the lights off, you can't see the audience. Everything was nice, evenly lit back in the day. It just gave it a bigger feel. But wow, this is a nice segue into Batista's promo tonight.
Right, so on this SmackDown Sports Center thing, which honestly, I mean, I can't watch a I mean, before we used to watch Sports Center, but then we got MLB Network, and so they have MLB Tonight. I love those panel shows, but to have a panel show for something that's not real, it just seems stupid. And then you have like the guys on the panel who are still in character. It's just awkward, and I can't see myself really watching that. This was good, though, because we didn't actually watch SmackDown, so we got to see what happened. And Batista turned heel. He cut a promo that was, I guess, supposed to be a heel promo, but for us, it was kind of like, I agree with everything he said. He questioned where the attitude went in this company. He questioned where the real men are.
No, can I just say something? How come when CM Punk says that, it's, oh, pipe bomb! This guy's the best wrestler of the decade! We have to suck this man's genitals now, because he's clearly the greatest human being to have ever been squirted out of a penis into a vagina, grown, squirted back out the vagina. But when Batista does it, oh, part-timer! He's not a part-timer! That's beside the point. It blows my mind how when this little midget Wolverine does it, it's a pipe bomb, and when Batista does it, it's oh.
So as Batista's standing in the ring insulting the crowd, Dolph Ziggler confronts him and goes,
Hey, you want to know where the real men are? Well, there's one standing right in front of you.
and I felt like I was going to laugh. Batista looked like he was going to laugh. Are you kidding me? I just watched Steve Austin and The Rock bleed all over the ring, whack each other over the head with chairs, go through tables, and this fucking douchebag in a pink shirt that says I'm a show-off, who's he makes a thrusting motion like he's humping the air, come out and say, I'm a real man. Ugh. That's what this fucking company has been reduced to.
Get that shit off my screen.
Get that weak-ass shit out of here.
Yeah,
but it was in high definition, and the picture quality was beautiful. Batista did a great Batista bomb. He beat him in a match. Yeah, he's a part-timer. He's wrestling on SmackDown and house shows, but he's a part-timer.
He's still taking Ziggler. Oh wait, Ziggler was on tonight. Never mind.
Brian and the Usos on the Sports Center because they had the camera still on the crowd after the show went off the air. They were doing a we say ooh, you say yes, and it was just so.
Imagine cutting from Rock Hogan at WrestleMania 18 to that. It's an awkward juxtaposition.
And Daniel Bryan does not look like a wrestler. Disregard the fact that he's short. You know, Eddie Guerrero was short. This guy, he's just like, he's disgusting. He's got a fucking rash growing on him. What is that?
And if this was back in the day, that would be his gimmick. He'd be the disgusting guy, and he'd come out and he'd get beaten up. He'd be like Bastion Booger. Man.
So, I don't want to say it's safe to buy it yet, even though you're running out of time, because the trial's only got a couple of days left. It worked literally for 5 hours now. So before you throw your money out the door, make sure it works through the weekend. Because now that everyone's home, because I know wrestling fans have no lives, now's going to be the time when everyone's going to start watching it. So yeah, I'd go through it, make sure the stuff that you want to watch works. I mean, we were watching all the old stuff, we were watching some WCW stuff, that was working now. It looks like they got their shit straight. The HD is working. Even the old shit is coming through clear. I warn you though, if you watch this, you're not going to want to watch the current product. We have to because we got into this whole video making thing now.
How do we get into this mess?
But it's going to be really difficult when Raw is on. And you know, I mean, this is the time you've allowed to watch wrestling. Why would I choose to watch 3 hours of Muppets and Jerry the King Lawler having cardiac arrest at his desk when I could watch
Too soon.
Good shit? I don't care, you know, go away. It's fucking Ziggler's fault anyway with his bionic elbows to the gut.
You know what, Ziggler? You can go fuck your face.
Yeah.
How about that?
So, yeah, the verdict, the current product sucks. Fuck Cody Rhodes.